God morning and good morning. Welcome to Talking Cancer, My Journey, My Way. I am your host, Luis Lopez. Thank you for tuning in and God bless you. Thank God for the wake up. Seriously. Here we are and we're just continuing to move on and move forward. And the crazy thing about it is, as I move on, today I was looking at some things. I was like, you know what events are coming up in San Diego? Um, cancer events. And, when I just typed in upcoming cancer events, like a slew of stuff came up. But majority of them, I mean, there's some conferences and things coming up and some walks, but majority of them were nothing against it, but majority of them were all just breast cancer. Yeah, breast cancer. I think I seen like one ovarian cancer, but that was about it. You know, as big as colon cancer is, and the amount of deaths that colon cancer um, has, it's like what second or third in amongst cancer between men and women. That's huge for it to not be as big as say Susan G. Komen or something like that. It's definitely definitely needs to be worked on for sure. I would say that the marketing team for Susan G. Komen are amazing, and like I said, nothing against breast cancer for sure, but all of these cancers should be addressed. That's what I'm saying. I mean, they should be on similar platforms, and especially having just as many walks and just as many um, fundraisers as Susan G. Komen. So definitely something to look into. But there was a walk. I believe it was Colorectal Cancer Alliance that just had a walk back in August 12th. I did not hear about it. I did not know about it. Um, but yeah, it was a thing. They raised, I think, about $47,000. So that was, great kudos to them. And you also have Susan G. Komen coming up here soon. I want to say it's like November 5th. Don't quote me on that, but Susan G. Komen does have her event coming up, so make sure you get to that. But the next walk that I see or run that I see for addressing colorectal cancer here in San Diego, where I am located, won't be until March, spring. Yeah, that'll be. It's called Screen Your Gut, Save Your Butt. Right? Screen your gut, save your butt. I like that. Yeah, it's being held by the California Colorectal Cancer Coalition, or better yet, C4. Um, yeah, and that'll be, I believe it's on March 9th, 2024, to raise awareness and to promote prevention and early detection of colorectal cancer. You know, so yeah, you could participate, you could register. Uh, they are looking to raise grants, I believe. Um, let me see what we got here. I like the title though, don't you? It's hilarious. I love it. Good catchy phrase. Screen your gut, save your butt. Run to defeat colorectal cancer. Yeah, definitely need to see more of these. And this is being held, like what I say, in Mission Bay Park. So yeah, I think I'm gonna work on maybe going to that. You know, I'd love to participate and get into that. Um, but yeah, that's crazy. As I was looking into that, there's not very much. A lot of breast cancer stuff coming up though, um, and I think I probably what what I'm probably going to do, moving forward with this show is make sure that I address, you know, certain, events or maybe months, what they represent, colors, things like that. Um, so people know and are aware of all the different types of things that are going on here locally in San Diego. But this stuff is huge, and so definitely want to make sure that you're aware of what's going on here in San Diego. So I think I'm gonna start working on my campaign for C4. Why not? Like I said, it's the first I've ever heard of it. I didn't. I wish I would have heard about the colorectal alliance. So definitely would have went to that as well. Definitely would love to see more. I don't even think I even seen anything on the local news pertaining to it. Any kind of news advertisement, anything like that. So definitely something that I would like to help move this further along, and get more awareness out there. I think that's my biggest thing. Is no matter the cancer, is bringing out the awareness, and so I definitely want to give Susan G. Komen a pat on the back and a round of applause for her and the things that she does, um, to raise awareness. She's doing an amazing job raising awareness about breast cancer, pre-screening, mammograms, and things like that. And I believe, that colon cancer or colorectal cancer could have that same type of, you know, momentum. Definitely. So um, I just got to find out where I fit into this, into as I continue just to move and mold myself and do the things that I do. I'm a big advocate, huge advocate for pre-screening as I, trying to push my, just push the, put my efforts into pushing awareness. Awareness is so key, because if you know, then you could do whatever you need to do to prevent. You know better, you do better, right? The old adage. So, with that being said, I'm trying to figure out, how I could maneuver, um, as I'm open to all different forms of treatment and things like that, and what works for whoever. Definitely not a person that wants to down talk somebody else's journey at all. Um, like I said, I think I've said in previous shows before that my biggest thing is just to make everyone aware. The physical signs that they may see, um, but at the end of the day, pushing the issue with your doctor if you don't feel right. Sometimes it's not about just taking their word. Sometimes it's about breaking up with your doctor to get a second opinion. If you feel that strongly, like, nah, doc, something is wrong, something's going on. I know I haven't reached I know I haven't reached the age yet for a colonoscopy. I know I haven't. But something's going on with my body. I I think we need to make an exception, for something, some sort of exam, something. I know you don't recommend it till 45, but something's going on. You know, um, I can't state enough that from the time that you are officially diagnosed, whether it's stage 1, stage 2, whatever. Um, you probably already been living with cancer for at least maybe 10 years prior to your diagnosis. So, some of the things that bother me is that there's this limit. Like, there's this age, there's this recommended age to get a colonoscopy. I don't understand that. It doesn't, if something doesn't feel right or look right or in my body, why don't we just do that? You know, I mean, I don't know. I feel like these what are this, like stool samples and things like that. I feel like these stool sample screenings should be passed out to every household. You know, I don't know. I just things like this. Just I don't know. I'm thinking about our health um, across the world and things that should just be exactly that. They should just be. You know, um, pre-screen. Heavy emphasis on pre-screening today. No matter what you feel you may have, um, the fight to beat cancer is real, and it starts off with you. It starts off with you knowing your body. It starts off with you. Um, it starts off with you talking to your doctor, pushing the issue if you don't feel something is right. If you feel like what they're doing is not, or if you feel like you're not being heard, definitely break up with your doctor and find one that does hear you. They're out there. You just have to find them. Secondly, we definitely have to look at things that will help prevent cancer, because a lot of it is things. Majority of them, of the cancer, are either genetic in some fashion or things that we consume, whether it's the air we breathe or the food that we eat. A lot of it comes from processed food. Lack of exercise, stagnation in the body, stagnation in your lymph nodes, compromised immune systems, things of that nature. So definitely be aware, be proactive, and in tune with your body. Find a way to be in tune with your body. We get lost so much in the rigorous world of work and play that we don't take a time to listen to ourselves, to listen to our body and what our body is trying to tell us. Why do I feel so tired today? You know what I mean? Like, these are signs of things. And not saying that it's cancer, but definitely signs of things. Pre-screen, be an advocate for yourself. Don't just go to the doctor and be a yes man. I say this from experience. I say this because I would just take the doctor's word like, okay, thinking that doctors know best, but truly, you know best. You know your body, and if you know and feel like something is wrong, maybe the medication they're giving you, you don't feel like it's right. Hey, but this is not, something's wrong, doc. You need to say something. Speak up. Get tested. Push the issue. Even if you feel like you're too young, you're never too young to get checked. Especially if you find out you have history. These are things that I will be passing on to my kids, because if it's genetic, in my case, hell, my kids better not get denied for early screening. Seriously. Anyways, yeah, so listen, continue to listen, make sure you participate. Susan G. Komen coming up. There's a lot of other breast cancer walks and runs and parties and things like that. I think there's a salsa event coming up. Um, so make sure you guys look into those. Just type in upcoming cancer events in San Diego, and a lot of stuff will come up for you. Again, most of it is breast cancer, but nevertheless, a great cause. So, um, currently, we have the next event coming up March 9th, by the California Colorectal Cancer Coalition, C4, March 9th, 2024, at Mission Bay Park. So definitely looking forward to that, and starting my campaign somehow, some way, to raise more awareness and using my platform to do so. So I want to thank everyone out there for listening to me today. Make sure you go out and get your pre-screening. It's very, very important as I continue to push this issue for you, and your health, and push it for you for your longevity and your family. So you guys can have a better chance at fighting and don't catch it at such a late age. Where, and not only that, but understanding the earlier you catch it, you could definitely. Colon cancer is a beatable cancer, like very beatable, but you have to catch it. That's the key. You have to catch it. Anyways, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, or share. I appreciate that. And that's my time. Peace, love, and one.